Nigeria to the abroad. I mean, for them to got there. How did that time you come from Senegal to Paris and then you cross over? Just forget all that one. Don't need to. Tell me your experience.
Daddy Freeze, I'm so done. Okay. This is a long talk. Anyways, I've been in America for almost.
You need to get all of it.
20 years, like I said, and it was I went through the whole bullying, like I said, in high school, being called all sorts of names, from African booty scratcher to the whole, coming to America, jumping up on one leg, all of that. I was teased and bullied. So with the others that came behind me, my brothers and sisters, like them princess, they were bullied too. They'll be put in the trash can. So African-American women, they literally have nothing to lose. That's what we were talking about earlier on. They have nothing to lose. So what their men don't do for them, right? Our men do for them in surplus. Our men that live abroad, they sometimes don't date the Nigerians that are here. They'll date the African Americans and they will spoil them, pay their bills, take them on vacations, on trips, take good care of them. But we know at the end of the day, majority of you don't end up marrying them because you already have a wife back home. Do you understand? So that's what they're known for over here. That's our, African American, So back to what I was saying. They're women, they really don't have anything to lose. They're looking for the next come up, the next victim, the next person that they're going to, have a baby for them and for the next 18 years of their life. Because this woman in particular, she will, if she does child support, she could be getting at least $18,000 to $20,000 a month from David. Because David has properties out here. He has assets out here. Okay, he's an American first, and she's an American too. So she knows what she's been doing, keeping all that information, stacked it up from 2017 till today. She finds out he's married. She's pissed. She needs her check. She needs her check. So like I said, American women, they have nothing, African Americans, they have nothing to lose. And she was looking for a gold mine and she got it.
And
So can I share my story, because mine is a little different.
All right.
All right, cool. So I was born here, born in New York, raised in New York, came to Nigeria to go to secondary school. But before I left, I was in New York. So I was never made fun of because I was Nigerian, because I was always very proud of where I was from. My name, I didn't have a nickname. That's what it was. And then I was respected for that. However, I was made fun of because I had big lips by Black Americans. So they were relentless making fun of me, right? Growing up. And they would ask stupid questions about, Africa, you guys wear clothes, you guys wear cars, and I would shut it down immediately. Everybody knew. I was always very proud of where I was from. Now talking about Black Americans. So my son is 21. His father is American. So his father, we're complete opposites. I'm ambitious. I went to university. I graduated from Howard University, put myself through school. He never got his degree. Lacked ambition. Took me to court for child support. You understand what I'm saying? So in dealing with, Black Americans, yeah, they're very, they can be very interesting. Yeah, but everything you're saying in reference to that, I check that completely, right? But I wouldn't, but even Nigerians here, a lot of them are cheap. So I wouldn't even want to date a Nigerian here. The Nigerians living in the States, they don't have money, they're cheap. Yes, I'd rather date a Nigerian who lives in Nigeria because they know they got to spend money. But the Nigerians who live here are cheap. I don't even want to deal with them. I don't even deal with them.
Okay.
Because they're cheap.
What state you in? I'm sorry.
I'm in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the Nigerians in Maryland.
My Nigerians in Maryland says.
The Nigerians in Maryland are cheap. They don't want to spend money. They're cheap.
Okay, hold on a second. They don't want to spend your money, you say?
They don't want to spend money on me, on women. They want you to spend money on them.
They don't want you to spend money on women. I don't get it.
They don't want to spend money on women. They're cheap. They're cheap. Okay. I'm gonna say that. They don't want to spend your money, you say. They don't want to spend money on me.
Why is it echoing?
Yeah, it's echoing.
Oh, sorry, I was listening to it on the other phone to make sure, and it's not too clear. I don't know why.
Oh wow, it's not clear.
It's clear here.
It looks super clear, but this is what it looks like on the feed.
No,
Madam, I would like you to clarify that thing you said, because people are asking questions on the comment section. They need to understand what you mean by the Nigerians here are cheap. And I'm also confused, kind of. You're trying to say they don't want you as a woman to spend your money, or they don't want...
No, Nigerian men in Maryland do not want to spend money on women. Oh. They are cheap. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would rather date a Nigerian who lives in Nigeria, who comes and travels back and forth. Right. He got disposable cash. Right. He knows what time it is. But the ones here, have a nice day. I'm not interested.
You know the reason why? You know why? That the reason we allowed to use cookies.
Are you a baddie? What does her being a baddie have to do with a man?
Are we allowed to
money?
Am I a baddie?
On your life?
Are you allowed to do what?
Cooch on your life?
No, of course not. Of course not. No. I'm listening. Oh yeah.
I was about to say something. I mean, I was probably gonna say simply because they know that it's everywhere. So no, I'm responding to what she said about Nigerian men here don't like spending money, right? And I'm saying simply because they know that the word peace everywhere. You can get it anywhere. You can get it for $20 McDonald's anyway.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
not from our women. Not from our women.
Daddy Freeze is not here.
From them.
I'm here.
Huh?
They say I'm not here.
Maryland is a poor state, so that's why I don't think that has anything to do. I don't think I've even interacted with.
I don't even think Maryland is a poor state.
It's not at all. It's very affluent. It's very affluent.
Maryland is not a poor state, by the way, because I mean I was in Maryland for a while in 2017, but that's by the way. But,
it's a very affluent state.
So comment section, calm down. I think it's the type of men. Maybe you're meeting the Nigerian men that live in Maryland that you're meeting. Maybe. Because from them to be saying, Maryland has, decent, wealthy Nigerian men, then I don't know the type of.
I mean, I used to date one guy in Maryland in 2017, and
What was his name?
Hell no, Daddy Freeze, come on, no way.
Daddy Freeze, wow.
So
I want to know.
I mean, he was. I understand we all struggle, and I know he was also struggling.
Please, if you were dating Samaria in 2017, or if Samaria thinks you were dating her in 2017, send me a DM. Continue, Samaria. I will get to the action.
And it wasn't just dating. There was a proposal as well at bottom.
He proposed to you too?
Yeah.
So what happened?
It didn't work. I mean, I couldn't love him.
You didn't love him?
Yeah, I couldn't love him.
Why?
I mean, I just couldn't love him.
Apart from the fact that he was married, why else?
He wasn't married. He wasn't married.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the same thing we talk about women knowing what you want and what you can stand. Let me bring it back to another.
Now, was he a Nigerian guy, or was he?
He's Nigerian. Okay, because I also had this guy that I was in a relationship with. I mean, he was doing good for himself. And matter of fact, he even got me a car at that time. So you know what I mean by he's comfortable enough, like any woman would want to be in a relationship with him. But I realized he was cheating, and then I cut it off. I don't care how much you have. I don't care what you can do for me, because I knew he was cheating. I would see a lot of used stuffs when I visit all over the house, and then sometimes he would accuse it on friends, sometimes, but when I found out that he was cheating, I just told myself, no, I'm not going to lose my life, or I'm not going to mess my life, my future up over material things simply because of what you think you can do for me or who you are. So that was the case of the guy in Maryland as well. He wasn't really cheating, but then we were trying to get into marriage. So what I did was I had his phone connected to the laptop in the house. So while he was gone, while he was at work doing his stuff, okay, when he sends message at work, I would read it on the laptop at home. So
I think I'm normal.
No. Because we were gonna get married. We were gonna get married. Someone first reached out to me and told me, look, this guy you think you're trying to get married, this is what he's been doing on social media with women. And the person didn't really want to lie. So when I checked it out, I realized that the person was online, that he really was messing around with a lot of women on social media. So I still had to give him another chance to see what was going to come up with him. But then I had to do my way as well to keep an eye and see what was going on with him. So I didn't have, I mean, you as a man coming to tell me, oh, I don't have anything going on with this person. We just friends. And you kind of, oh, I'm cutting him off. I'm not telling you to cut off your friends, but you like, okay, I'm cutting off from her. I'm not gonna have any conversation with her, or I'm not gonna like do or talk dirty with her, stuff like that. And then you block her before me. Then you walk out of the door and you unblock her. You start testing her, not knowing I'm reading the messages in the house. So it was something I wasn't willing to deal with. So for that reason, I'm like, you know what? No, it's best to avoid the headache right now. So I put a stop to it.
Can I respond to that, because people are blowing me up in the comments.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me clarify my statement. Let me clarify what I was saying. When I've encountered certain Nigerian men who live here, right, going out on a date, the first date, they don't want to pay for the first date. They want to split the bit. They want to split the bill. I'm not.
What type of Nigerian man you meeting?
That's what I'm referring to. If it's a first date, I'm not going Dutch with you. I'm not splitting the bill.
But
so that's what I'm saying. Right? Huh?
Nigerian men don't do that. Typical Nigerian men don't do that.
That's the.
But I haven't even gone out with a foreigner that did that. Foreigners don't even do that with me as well. Even though I know they do.
Listen. The ones who live here, who have been here, they now feel they adapt that American system. So the first date, when the bill comes, they want you to bring out your credit card.
How old are
I'm
they?
not doing that. That's
they,
what I'm referring to. That's what I'm referring to.
How old are these men?
I mean, they're grown men. They're in their 30s and 40s. They're grown men.
And they live in Maryland, and they're doing this.
I didn't tell you. Wait till they happen.
No, that's
okay. I'm telling you. I'm telling you
sorry.
what's going on. That's what I'm referring to. That's what I'm referring to when I say money. That's what I'm referring to. If you're courting me and it's a first date, I'm not splitting the bill with you.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm referring to.
When they ask you out, especially when the person is the one that asks you out. Exactly.
Wow.
That's
if
what
I
I'm
ask you out, I don't mind paying. But if you ask me out, it's expected of you to pay.
That's what I'm referring to.
What do you think? What are your thoughts on this?
What what she just said?
Yes.
I mean, that's wild. I've never had that ever happen to me before. And if that ever happens to me, I'm sorry, I'm getting up and I'm leaving. And I always have Vex money with me. Be the case, but just know that you're getting blocked after that day.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh
yeah, of course.
I don't want to see you again in my life because it's like that's disrespectful. You asked me to go out on a date with you. I leave my condo. I get dressed. I do my makeup. I do my hair. I buy a new outfit. I look good. I step out, gallant. And then you now tell me to pay for what? I'm sorry. It's okay, no problem. I will pay for it too. But just know that
of course, that's what I'm referring to.
That's why they Nigerians for a reason, because they know how to take care of their women. So for you to now want to be doing the opposite and want to act westernized, bro, we're both in America. I get it.
That's
but
what I'm referring to.
I usually would ask you.
We're in the beginning stage.
I usually would ask you, you good? Was they bring the receipt, like the bill? I usually ask you good. And I don't ask that question.
There'll come a point when you ask you good, but not on the first date, sis. Stop capping. On the first date, I'm not gonna ask you if you're good. You asked me out.
Exactly.
No,
my girlfriend.
Exactly.
When I ask you
exactly.
out, my girlfriend went on a date with this guy. I will take care of it. If I say, hey, honey, you good? Get dressed. I'm taking you out. I will take care of everything. I'll bring out my card. I'll pay for everything. I know I'm the one that asked you out on a date. You dressed up, but not you ask me out and now I'm bringing my card.
My girlfriend asked her boyfriend if he would like her to pay one time, and then he said, yes, you can. And then she paid. She came home and was cussing him out.
But
she still cussed him out.
Yeah, like
and she
stop
paid $181, and she was so pissed.
Anyways, let's go back to the topic, Daddy Freeze. Your topic is avoid abroad babes. Why should we avoid abroad babes? Where did this your caption come from? Is it because of what is brewing right now? Is that why you put this caption, or is it something else?
My first worry with these babes are you and somebody get down on your discreet. Because whether you like it or not, anything you can't post on social media that they'll flag your account down, just know it's discreet. I could kiss Oju and post it on social media. Anything beyond that, I can't post on social media. So it's private, it's discreet. But you see, these girls don't have any scruples. There's nothing discreet for them. And the way they view life is like imagine I'm the firstborn and you are my three sisters. Oju is number one. Dynamic public relations is number two, and Samaria is number three. If they give us biscuit to share in Nigeria, by default, you know that out of 10 biscuits, me I go chop 6, and I go give una 4 to go share. And una no feel vex because I senior una and I be firstborn, I be opala. Samaria I lie. So the mentality that you're coming from in Nigeria is different. Samaria, that is the last born, is not going to go and cry to me, daddy, that the biscuit you gave daddy free, our first, our pala, he ate it all and did not give me. Your bag will beat you, join. So what I'm trying to say is, what seems right to me in the context of the African setting is not right once we get abroad.
Right. And
what's right to them is, as long as you sleep with them, you owe them child support. If they get, see Auntie Yvonne Nelson, when they walk up and down, talk, say, person give am belle, the person no fit wait to come on the belle. The person tell you, say, he won't marry you. When they arrange you, the arrangement was, I'm enjoying it, you are enjoying it. Picking no day inside. Now you forget to go pharmacy the next morning, go pop pill where you supposed to pop.
So and they hide them from out.
How are
they go tell you they don't
open your leg? Listen, you're opening your leg. The guy climb on top of you. You don't tell him, say, pull out. You don't even tell him. You don't do, if nobody say something, if nobody say you winch. Some women, Baba, let me tell you something. It's good to be poor in this life. Poverty getting your own advantage. Baba, as a poor man, you climb on top woman. I don't see where woman lock person shirt onto say release inside before. Say they mad, how you go release inside? But when you don't see fine boy, clean boy, private jet, billionaire, now you go to pray, say make it release, so that you go give you waiting, you go get to tie him.
But Daddy Free, see, here's why I disagree with that philosophy. Because if a man is doing these things, he knows that there's a possibility he could get her pregnant. So why would he do it in the first place? Why would he release in the first place? And then blame her for keeping the pregnancy.
Why will he release in the first place and not have her take the test right in front of her, swallow it right in front of me right now?
And you know,
in the morning when he wakes up, pop that pill right in front of her, tell her to take it right, drink water.
It's not even, if a man doesn't want to get a woman pregnant, do not release in her, period.
I don't get it.
If she decides to keep the pregnancy, that's her business. That's what kills me about these men. They don't want these pregnancies, but they doing everything else in these women. And then they get mad when they keep the pregnancy. And then you said women want